I am 26 years old. I live in a big city. I work as an artist. I paint small pictures. I paint flowers on shop walls. I paint signs for windows. The work is hard. The money is very small. I live alone in one small room. I have no family. My parents died many years ago. I have no brothers or sisters. I have no friends. My room has one bed and one chair. It has one small table. I have one small fan. In summer it is very hot. I eat simple food every day. I eat rice and bread. Sometimes I eat soup. I do not go to restaurants. I do not buy new clothes. I save every dollar I can. Some days I do not eat dinner. Some nights I cry. But every morning I get up. I go to work. This is my life. One cold morning I painted a cafe window. My clothes were wet from rain. My hands were very cold. I was almost done with my work. Then a man walked into the cafe. He had gray hair. He wore a long black coat. He looked about 65 years old. He walked very slowly. He sat at a table near the door. He looked at the rain outside. Then he looked at me. I looked away fast. I did not want to talk. When I finished my painting, I cleaned my brushes. The man stood up. He walked to me. He smiled at me. His smile was kind and soft. "You look very tired," he said. His voice was quiet and calm. I smiled a little. "It is just a long day," I said. He said yes with his head. "You work very hard," he said. Then he walked away. The next day, I painted a wall near the same cafe. The same man walked by on the street. He saw me. He smiled. I smiled back at him. He moved his hand to say hello. Then he went into the cafe. Later he came out. He gave me a small cup of hot tea. "This is warm," he said. "You can drink it." I said thank you to him. He smiled again. Then he walked away. I drank the tea. It was sweet and warm. I felt strange inside. No one ever gave me tea like this before. The next day, he came again. He brought me tea and bread. "You need to eat," he said. I felt shy. "Thank you," I said. I did not know what to say. His name was Robert. He came to see me every day. He always smiled. He always brought tea or bread. Sometimes he brought small flowers. The flowers were from his garden, he said. He never asked me hard questions. He never made me feel afraid. He was always kind to me. I started to wait for him every day. I looked at the cafe door many times. When he came, my heart felt warm inside. I did not know why. He was much older than me. He could be my father, but he was very gentle. I liked his voice. I liked his eyes. They were not cold. They were warm and kind. One day he sat with me on a chair outside the cafe. He looked serious. "Maria," he said, "I want to talk to you." I looked at him. My hands felt cold and scared. "You live alone," he said. "You have no family. You work hard every day. Life is very hard for you." I looked down at my hands. I did not speak. "I want to help you," he said. I looked at him again. "Why?" I asked. He smiled a little. "Because I care about you," he said, "and I see you." He stood up. "Please think about what I said," he said. Then he left. That night I sat in my small room. I looked at my table. Then he left. That night I sat in my small room. I looked at my table. I looked at the walls. I thought about his words. No one ever said they cared about me before. No one ever looked at me like that. What did he mean? The next day I was working again. He came and gave me a white letter. He did not say much. "Please read this," he said. "Then think about it." He smiled and left. I held the letter for a long time. I did not open it. I was scared. My heart beat very fast. What was in the letter? That night, I sat on my bed. I opened the letter. The paper was small and clean. His writing was very neat. The letter said he wanted to help me. He said he could pay for my room. He could help with food and work. He said he would not ask for anything back, but he wanted something too. He said he wanted to marry me. My hands started to shake. Marriage. I could not sleep that night. I sat by my small window. The rain fell outside again. My heart felt very heavy. Was he serious? Was this real? I had no family. I had no help. Life was hard. Every day, my job gave me very little money. It was never enough. And now someone wants to marry me. Someone wanted to help me. But was this right? I thought about his face. I thought about his kind voice. I thought about how he gave me tea. I thought about how he smiled. He never asked for anything before. He was always nice to me. My head was full of thoughts. That afternoon he came again. He stood outside the cafe door. It was raining again. His coat was wet, but his smile was the same. I walked to him. I held the letter in my hand. "I read it," I said. My voice was very quiet. He waited for me to speak more. I looked at his face. I looked at the street. "I will marry you," I said. He did not move. Then he smiled. His eyes were soft and kind. "Thank you, Maria," he said. There was no hug. There was no kiss. There was no party. Just two people in the rain. Just two hearts trying to understand. He said we could marry next month. A small wedding. No party. Just a paper and a ring. And a promise. That night I sat on my bed again. I looked at my hands. They felt warm and cold at the same time. I asked myself again and again, did I do the right thing? Will I be safe? Will I be sorry later? The rain fell harder outside. I listened to the sound. It was soft and strong. I said to myself, time will tell. The next morning I started to paint again. My hands moved the brush, but my heart was full of thoughts. A new life was coming, a strange life, maybe a better one, maybe not. But I said yes. The days went by slowly. Robert did not come every day now. He said he wanted to give me time and space. I kept working. I painted shop windows and cafe walls. I tried to keep my mind busy, but the letters stayed in my bag. His words stayed in my head. I thought about the wedding. I thought about his offer. It still felt strange, but I had said yes. One morning, Robert came to see me again. He brought a paper with a date on it. It was the wedding day. He said, "Only a few people will come. No party, just a small moment, only if you still want to." I looked at the paper. I said softly, "Yes, I will be there." I did not tell anyone about the wedding. I had no one to tell. I did not buy a new dress. I had no money for that. I found an old white dress in my closet. It was simple and clean. I washed it with my hands. I made it smooth with an iron. It looked soft and nice. I put a white ribbon in my hair. That was all. The wedding day came. The sky had many clouds. The air felt warm but heavy. I walked alone to a small building. It was a quiet place at the edge of the city. Robert waited up.
Golden skies and the trees, ancient streets where whispers play.